All right, people of the world. I welcome you back to the channel, where tonight I'm taking a deep dive back into the world of Forza Horizon 5. Now here's the thing, right? Here's the bloody thing. I missed out on so much of the stuff. Because... Yeah, I'm not even in the window. Oh my god, the stream is off to an amazing start, isn't it? Because of some altercations that I had with the game, I kind of threw it all to the side, alright? I threw it all to the side because I was really pissed off with what the developers were doing. Also, my mic is at an angle, it shouldn't be. The developers were really BSy with this. Focusing on the social aspect of the game and forcing that kind of nonsense down your throat and the rubber banding that I actually did forget to very much play the rest of the game. Because they want you to heavily focus on the social stuff. What am I at frame wise? 70, 65? Okay, let's see what we're like. What? Oh, whoa, we got a gift from Russell. We got a gift from Russell. So yeah, one of the things I do like about this is that you can get free vehicles from basically anyone in the game. And the vehicles can be anything. Oh, I forgot to... Sorry. Alright, let's should do it. You know what? Just for the jokes, we're putting the audio to 69. Alright then, me governor. Hey up. 2 minutes in England, and I'm going hey up like a fucking native. Alright, let's see. Alright. Yes, I clicked to save! You bell end of a game. Five seconds in, and I'm already down a bloody cliff. Right. I actually do need to change my graphics settings a wee bit. Kind of. I've got ray tracing on. I don't need to do any ray tracing. This'll do me just fine. There we go. Now I can minimize OBS. Where's my drink at, actually? Alright, I have an energy drink here. I'm not meant to be having this right now. But it's the only thing I have on hand right now, so... Alright. Wait, what? Ah, I keep forgetting to click on the window. Blah. This is like the second time in a row I've came into the game. What am I leaning down on? Oh, I'm leaning down on my scorpion. Okay. Okay. I need to fix my scorpion. 1 second. Come here, buddy. There you go. Yes, I have a scorpion. What about it? Ha! Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bunch of events. Wait, did I set my graphics card up correctly? Oh, I'm only at 60%. Okay. Okay. That should do, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do one of those events. What? Oh, sort of. I don't care about your news. Ah. What I do care about is finding that gift. So yeah, I'm going to complete a couple of events and do a thing. A thing, alright? A big thing. Well. Where is the gift? Does it not show? Wait, oh, no, it will show. I'm just dumb. I forgot! Hey, there's the bug, because it changes to a gift sack. That's like the third time in a row today that I've came into the game and it's been nighttime. I don't like it. I actually prefer driving in the daytime in this game. Also, my microphone arm is like in the way. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastico. So yeah, just for the stream, I've turned the graphic settings down a little bit more than I normally do. So that's quite a thing. If there's any kind of lag or delay or well stuttering, let me know. I know by the preview that's a little annoying. It's right at the side of my eye. Bloop. There we go. So we're gonna go and get this gift. Normally I would actually use what's his face? Fast travel. But I don't feel the need to do that. We're also going to manual for this. I will drive stick shift. Or manual, I should say. Woohoo. Hell yeah, buddy! Let's go! Be driving manual! Yes, driving manual is actually not as bad as I remember being from back in the day. You just have to keep an eye on it. Well, for general driving for me, manual is good enough. But when it comes to racing, I prefer stick shift. I prefer automatic. But yeah. I have been playing this a fair amount recently, so... yeah. Just like logging in. Because I'm not banned anymore. After that whole debacle with the cheat device, I can freely play this. Well, I was able to play it beforehand, but they were refusing to give me the stuff that I'd paid for, unless I was unbanned. I don't need to be on 6th gear for this. They should add the ability to blow your engine out. It's like having your back blown out, except more expensive. Oh my goodness. I love this car. Honestly, this car plus the Mustang SVT Cobra are really a couple of my favorites. I will keep you here. Woo! I'll just keep you in 5th gear because I'm not going anywhere else. Oh my god, I've just crashed like an idiot. Wait, what? I forgot I'm in manual, so I have to shift it in manual. Shift it in manual. I have to shift it in reverse. Are you kidding? Oh. Let's see what this anonymous person has sent us.
Wow, that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it?
I mean, they could send me a comment card and be like, that's generous. Whoa, it is common. I really like the card. Thank you very much. Now go back to automatic. I'm gonna slowly get used to driving manual in this. Shifting automatic. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I should not be eating candy before stream. It makes me tired. That was a Pontiac that I got, wasn't it? Change car. Woo. A GTO 60. Coming! I will stick with the super duper special Dodge Challenger. Thank you very much. So, now that we have this gift, I think it is high time that we went right to... where the piss is it? This, the gauntlet. We're going to take this particular car into the gauntlet, right? It's my gauntlet, I shall drive around in this car. So yeah, we're going to take this specific car into the gauntlet. It should be more than enough for it. I'm highly skilled at driving this vehicle. I have a lot of inspiration and practice recently. Whee! It helps that it's also very easy to slide and drive, so yeah. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna try and get back to some editing work later on this week. So, channel members, you can keep an eye out for part 2 of the painful Dragon Ball Z Budokai series. So that's the thing. I've already asked in the video for more than 5 likes to continue the next part. I have nothing pre-recorded as well, so that was like all one take. One take. It was one shoot, and all I got done in that like just over an hour was the Saiyan Saga. Yeah. Oh, I just drove right past it. Yep. Driving in the dark in this particular game sucks. So that's the Dodge Challenger RT. Now I'm taking in my current vehicle, thank you very much. They'll all have to take in their own car like that. Inside to clean out the 3 getting pretty here. Well, don't start too late then. You're really bad at starting things late.
Get ready to throw down.
To be fair, alright. Alright. Story time with your boy for a second here. A little bit of story time for recently. I went and took my PlayStation 3 apart for the first time. When was it? 2 nights ago? And it went as well as you probably expected. Actually, it went along quite well. The thing is, it took literal hours to get it done. Because, one, I was following a guide. So I was like, okay. Following step by step. Because my debugging, my PS3 debugging kit is built off of the 60 gig one, the retail 60 gig PS3, you had to follow that kind of thing. I had to follow the 60 gig disassembly. I actually thought I broke the PS3. Turns out I didn't. Thankfully. Because since I bought the debugging kit back in 2017, the prices for them have skyrocketed. This particular one in general. It's pricey now. I paid 250 quid for it. For a region-free debugging unit. And it's now like 500-600 quid for one now. But I took the system apart. Surprisingly, it was both dusty and not dusty. So the fan wasn't really dusty. But things like the CPU and GPU, or the CPU and the RSX chip, were both dusty. And the thermal paste had never been changed. One thing I had noticed is that no one had actually opened up this PS3 prior to me getting it. The warranty sticker was still intact. The original rubber thing that holds a screw in place is still intact. No seals had been broken. The plastic made that cracking sound when you're taking screws out for the first time. Brilliant. All I really wanted to do was change thermal paste, because this PlayStation, while I love it, it gets toasty and loud at times. Now, it gets toasty and less loud. So, yeah. I am going to start doing... It's one of the reasons why I've been using the PS2 more over the debugging kit for, like, content. So, there's that. I took several hours to do everything, and very much stripped my finger a few times. So that was pleasant. It's time for me to start the race! They're all using muscle cars now, which is brilliant for me. Oh, and I have to shift my mic a little bit. I seriously need to get myself a better mic stand. Like I was saying about rubber banding, this is a genuine example of it. Look how far ahead they are for their performance class. They should be in line with me, if not behind me a little bit. The upside is I have advantage. I got the advantage, cause my car was tuned by me. So I actually know what I'm doing. They're not copying any kind of particular tune setups. So that's good. Wee! Slipping and sliding round the corner. Oh, there's another Dodge right in front. So this is a... Wait. Oh no, is this a full-size gauntlet? Woo! Holy shit! Oh my god. Right, okay, we're gonna be here, well... We are gonna be here for the next, like, half hour in this one race. Just saying. Just bloody saying, so anything can happen. So these gauntlets are pretty massive. The first one we did took me about 45 minutes to do, and it was a circuit race. Or rather, not a circuit race. Yeah, it was a one-lap circuit race that put the Nürburgring to shame. Whee! This would honestly be the perfect time to test out manual, but I'm like... Nah, buddy. Oh, I have time to catch up. There's like 12 miles to get back in line. Are you kidding me? I am gonna get first place. I am gonna get first place with my green car. My green car with a waifu on the top. The waifu mobile always seems to win. The only time I would actually have to restart this is if something seriously wrong happened in the race. Hey, yo, how are you holding fourth? They have to literally be doing over 100 around those corners and everything. And I could barely do 80 around these corners. I don't know how the hell they're doing it, but I'm going to put a stop to it in a second. Because you know, I do be like that. You can also... Holy shit! That radar though. Not that y'all can see it, I'll have to show you in a second. Woo! Alright, peep this. So this is the dude in first place, right? He's literally super duper ahead. And he shouldn't be that far ahead. If anything, with some calculation, without any shenanigans, these drivers up in first through fourth should very much be next to me and not that far ahead of me. That is freaking ridiculous. I already showed it on the map that they're so far ahead. Actually, come to think of it, they're so far ahead, I don't even think I can catch up. Even though we have like 5 to 10 miles to drive. There's honestly no way for me to catch up like this. I'd have to pull some sneaky shenanigans. And I'm not resorting to monkey brain levels of shenanigans, like the developers are doing. I may have crashed into a tree. And that wall right there, but there's active proof already that the developers are using sneaky tactics to keep the cars ahead. Like I've mentioned hundreds of times throughout my playthrough of Forza Horizon 4 and 5, they're using tactics known as rubber banding, and it's basically they're doing what they can to keep the cars ahead. If you're in front, they're going to randomly boost the vehicles behind you so that they're right next to you, or even surpassing you. People have actually been complaining for years, but the developers just don't listen. They're taking the easy way out and ignoring people's remarks about having rubber banding, and no one likes it. No one likes the rubber banding. I don't even think the motorsport section of the franchise has rubber banding. Because the motorsport section of the franchise is built very differently. So, as you can see here, I took in an A-class muscle car and an A-class retro muscle car. And what the game has done is matched me up against other A-class muscle cars. So, I think the guy in first is in a Pontiac. Yeah, Pontiac Trans Am. And then we've got Mustang 69. Hey, 69. A 69 Charger. I'm in a Challenger. And then there's someone else in a Chevelle from 1970. Now, keeping in mind, they're also the same kind of performance index as myself. They're actually slower. Well, worse off performance index wise, and yet they're so far ahead. No amount of driving skill can do that. So yeah, I'm in fourth. They're like way ahead. They have to, right now my estimation is that they're doing 150 around those corners. And the reason is, they're more than likely, they probably know how to drive, but the performance on them is so boosted. If you were to take my car and clone it exactly, the clone car would win. On account of how the developers have handled the driving for this game. It's just insane. Also, one thing we found out is when I used that cheating tool, is there is actually hidden presets for performance. So they're probably using hidden presets as well for their vehicles. One is that the ones that we don't have access to, but I know they exist because I've seen them. I actually did apply one of them to a vehicle. That didn't make a lick of difference. But I was still able to apply it. It was a hidden preset though. Oh, pardon. Hey! You absolute knob jockey! Get back here. Take a risk. Ah, shit. Checkpoint missed. So, you might be wondering, hey, why are you restarting the event? Checkpoint. If you miss a checkpoint, it sends you to the back of the group. Before the checkpoint. And because of how this game handles its AI with the rubber banding, you're not catching up. There's no way for you to catch up. You might get to 6th, but that's it. The rest of the group will be so far ahead that you can't even catch up. It's like playing old Gran Turismo and turning off catch up. Or Need for Speed and turning off catch up. Whilst under the influence of the anti-cheat system. Yeah, old Need for Speed has an anti-cheat system. Which is rubber banding! And it's the only acceptable form of rubber banding. It's incredible. My vehicle's very shiny. Yeah. Also, what I realised when I was fiddling with this car is that you can apply special paints right from the factory. So you can get the car available in this colour. You just have to apply the decals yourself. Oh my. Look how far this brother is ahead. Jesus. Okay, I don't need brakes. I took a risk and it never paid off. Look at how fast that fella's pulling ahead. Are you kidding? I have a top tier tune-up on this car, which makes it very stable. On tarmac, at least. And I am still not able to pass this fella. What's his index? 758. And we all know that the Challenger, or the Charger, is not that much quicker than the freaking Charger, or Challenger. I get them confused, sorry. I could rant about this game all day, but then no one would listen. You'd all get bored of it very quickly. Yeah, I complain too much, so I'm told. Hey, you know who you are. You said I complain too much. In this game, I have to complain. In other games, not necessarily. I can complain about Fortnite being a bit of a scam. I already have complained about it. The one value option of Fortnite is the free V-Bucks. So you can use that to get whatever you want. Hey, yo, come on now, buddy. How are you pulling 150? There's no tuning set up for those kind of vehicles that would get up to 150 that quick. And if you're making them, hey, pass me one. Now, alternatively, I could have put a better engine in this car. However, I like the classic vehicle sound. Wait, what? Oh, ads will run shortly for some viewers. Nice. Yeah, YouTube's got this new automated ad system thing. It's actually very interesting to a degree. So every so often, I don't even know when, but every so often ads will run automatically on the channel. And I'm like, that's brilliant. But it's also annoying because I'm a frequent Twitch viewer. Although I only actively watch one streamer. But when they're yapping away and I get a random ad out of nowhere, I'm like, oh jeez. We're 14% done. We're so much into this that anything can happen. Hey, I complain the right amount. Nyum. Oh, that just saved my bacon. It's the only time crashing has been good. Yeah, the only... Wow, there's so much... They're so far ahead that I'm not even going to be able to finish this. Or I will be able to finish it, but I won't be able to finish it in, like, first. Which is kind of the goal of the gauntlet. You finish first, and then bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Oh, hey, you absolute knob jockey cockwomble cunt flap. Let's go. Get your ass back here. I just missed checkpoint. I barely missed that. I barely missed that. If there's anything that grinds my fucking gears, it's the checkpoint system. Screw rubber banding, that can get in the bin, but the checkpoint system is so asinine, it's so ass backwards. You're as well as paying to play. That's not the point of the checkpoint system in real world races, which this is based off of. If you miss a checkpoint in a real world race, you're given a small penalty. You're getting an extra second added onto your lap. You are not forced to stop your vehicle and go back. It's an absolute asinine. And it's actually not even fair. Hey! I'm gonna throw you in the fucking bin. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more, basically. No more Mr. Nice Guy, it's true. Get out of here. There's so many issues with the Horizon franchise. They're never going to address them. They haven't even addressed I can't remember. There's one thing that Playground Games developers are never going to acknowledge is the rubber banding. They've never done that, as far as I'm aware. If I'm wrong, then oh boy. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. So what? One thing that you learn about being online is that people are going to make fun of you if you're wrong. And then you're like, why? Why are you being a set of cunt flaps? If someone's wrong and then they openly admit to, like, or they openly accept that they're wrong, that's fine. Yeah, I know I'm wrong on a certain subject, so what? What's it to do with you? Because I've seen so many posts online that are like, this dude is wrong, and then they come out and they're like, the person that was wrong is like, yeah, so what? And then they get replies like, yeah, you're still wrong though. There we go, nice and easy. Hey! This isn't prison, stay away from my ass! I won't hesitate to beat you the hell up. In Minecraft, of course. Hey, stop distracting me, goddammit. I will throw you out. There's only one person allowed to distract me, and they're not chatting. They're being very good. They probably have nothing to say, so it's fine. Oh my god! I'm slipping and sliding around this corner. Woo! God, this interior looks good. Although the model has holes, as you can clearly see. Oh shit! Oh shit! No! My nose is itchy. Then they're like, eh, scratch it then. I have the same issue with these pop-ups as I do with when they popped up in Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno is like, hey, press R2 to block. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to fucking play the game here. Stop being a dick! Stop popping up. Woo! Whoa! Hey, yo! I'm gonna put you in the ground, buddy boy. Yeah. You know what's funny? In this game, or in Horizon 4, you actually get a bigger driver bonus for turning off the driver line. And that makes no sense. Or, it makes perfect sense, but in this one, you don't get penalized for using a driving line. I eat my dust, you pricks. If you enjoy a game that much, it's worth complaining about. That's kind of like my philosophy with games like this. I love racing games. I grew up on them. Like the first one I ever played was Lotus Turbo Challenge on the Mega Drive, and it was a fun little arcadey game. You'd have to go through checkpoints, and if you run out of time, then you automatically lose. And hey yo, beat it! You automatically lose if you run out of time. Fuck off, you spooky bitch! Aw, you didn't even follow your own driving line. I'm gonna run into you. Oh, you're front heavy. This is my race! I am the faster vehicle. You're artificially tuned, you fucking cock-wumble knob sucker. Whew! Whoa, 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 hey! That's it, you're on the fucking list. You're on my hit list. You're gonna get hit so bloody hard, you'll think Pinkerton's after you. Look at that! Motherfucker! There's no way! You're getting knocked off the road, though. Ah, shit. Never mind. Just look at the acceleration! Worth it! Yeah, look at that. You're put right to the very back. And you'll not even be able to catch up. There's no point! If this ever happens to you, just restart the race. There's no point in doing the race any longer. Wait, did I just hit? Yeah, I did. Why's my chair not moving? There we go. Love to see it. If you see the performance this card puts out, then you'll realize why I am being the way I am. Hey, chat! It's nothing to do with the chair. It's the floor. I have a gap and I'm not getting it fixed. There we go. Once again proving that my vehicle is superior to theirs. I mean, it's green and has a dial and a ranks on it. But you got to see it earlier. The sole fact that when we were just driving on that straight, even on the dirt road, that Trans Am pulled right ahead very quickly when it should not have. It shouldn't have been able to do that. So rubber banding is still very much in effect, and even then it's way worse than this. Because as I found out by changing the difficulty setting, rubber banding is on every difficulty setting. You cannot get away from it. Artificial difficulty can get in the fucking bin. Also keeping in mind, even an engine swap wouldn't help here. They would still have the acceleration lead out of nowhere. He just shot right past. Hell yeah. No amount of tuning would sort that. Ah, get out of here. Whew. Boy! Sorry, my nose is a tad itchy tonight. I don't know why. Boy. Right. Let's get right to it. I even have my ride height adjusted for off-roading as well, so there's no excuse for me to like crash into water and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Ow, my neck! That was sore. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But this time around, we got way ahead much faster than we did before. So now if we can actually keep this up, then we win. Barely! What I am planning on doing is doing that monster truck showcase. Wow! He's trying to have anal sex with me. You better not. I will file a complaint to my HR department that I have now just decided that exists. Woo! Even driving manual wouldn't have made a difference here. It wouldn't have changed how much boost they actually got, which was honestly ridiculous. Because we were... Are you kidding? Ah. If I have to pluck nose hairs, I will. This is annoying. Oh my goodness. That Pontiac's now in second. I'm now worried for my existence. Or at least it's not a Volkswagen. No Volkswagens cheat on their emissions test. So we die of carbon poisoning more than before anything else. Off-roading my ass. Hey, how are you? Hey! Oh, great. Now he's distracted me. From a pure power standpoint, I'd easily win against him. But if you use Forza logic, that motherfucker, get out of here! I will spin you out, you prick! Hell yeah! Good lord! We're only 21% done as well, which is absolute donkey do. So yeah, after this it'll be a showcase, and then that'll be the stream. Hey! Look at that acceleration! Oh my god! Alright, you're going in the bin. I'm gonna crash into you. Look at that! What the hell? He's easily doing 150. The rest aren't. And I know for a fact the Trans Am's not doing that. And his performance index is behind mine. Right, you bastard! And now all of a sudden everyone else is behind. Fuck off! I saw that! I get it. Or else I really will hire Pinkerton and fucking get you taken down. Pinkerton is not just the Red Dead thing, but it's also a real life private militia that operates in the States. They recently took down a YouTuber actually. Or they were hired by Wizards of the Coast. And because this fella got Magic the Gathering set cards early, before the street date, they hired Pinkerton to take him down. And he didn't steal it. He bought from a dealer. He bought from a card dealer, and the dealer mishired. He's like, oh, we want this thing, but the new set's also called the same thing, except with Arsenal or Assault attached to the end. So it's an honest mistake, and yet Wizards of the Coast are like, hey, let's hire Pinkerton. Let's get him, boy. It's not only a really hilarious situation, but at the same time, it's also a really bad one. It's really bad because it gives Wizards of the Coast a really bad name, because they are absolute dog water for this kind of thing. They're garbage for even hiring a private group to take this guy down. But their assumptions are so far off, it's unreal. There was never any need. All because he opened a box early and posted the video on YouTube. Private military, boys. It's just funny to picture that kind of thing. All over fucking trading cards. Trading cards are not that serious. If a box gets leaked, you leave it. Hell, they can't even tell them to take the videos down. They don't have any right to do that. Like, oh my goodness. Wizards of the Coast, well, they created a funny situation. They're garbage. They really are. Especially with all the stuff with Dungeons and Dragons. Recently. Because recently, a good few months back, they changed the terms and services for using Dungeons and Dragons. So if you were making money off of D&D product, like you made a set or a campaign and you sold it, you'd have to give them a bunch of the profit. You'd have to give them a bunch of the money you made from it, even if you didn't make a profit from it. So if you made custom dice and all that, you'd have to pay them. Hell yeah, we're doing good now. Never mind. I'm sliding about like a dumbass. It doesn't take away from the fact they're currently not rubber banding. So it seems that the banding only occurs like every so often. Yep. If you're really far ahead, they'll get boosted. But they'll also get boosted out of sheer randomness. Like, I expect it to happen now. Oh, there we go. Look at that! But he's catching up really fast for what he was doing. Also, I need to get a better microphone stand. I can't even see my map correctly. Woo! Look at me, I'm driving around. Hey, yo, that Mustang's caught up really quick though. I expect it to try and pass me in a second or so. But like I said earlier, people have been complaining about the rubber banding for years on this. And it's clear that Playground Games doesn't care. They just see money signs when they release a new Forza. Like, I'm pretty sure they've reused old models as well for a lot of things. Some of the courses, to me, even came off so similar, it was just like they retextured the Scotland map to be a little bit like Mexico. Hey, yo! Back up! Make like my old PC and back up. Yeah, Forza really, in the motorsport section, they really couldn't do rubber banding. That was my fault. They really couldn't do rubber banding back then because when you damaged your vehicle or even used it, you had to pay to have fuel replaced, you had to pay for damages against your own vehicle. So, yeah, they really couldn't do it. Turn 10 had to get in competent coders to do proper AI, or proper racing AI in fact. So, if you slammed on the brakes hard at a corner, or wherever, then the opponent would also slam on their brakes to try and not hit you. But here, if you try that, they're going to hit you. They're going to ram right into you and not have a flying... not have a care in the world. And it's honestly annoying. I want them to bring that kind of a system back. Obviously only for races. It's one of the things that Forza does good are the events. Or at least Horizon anyway. Because you go out there and you do the danger signs and you're flying 1,000+ feet. And it's brilliant. It really is. But there's no point in having an immortal car. Even if you turn on like simulation, even if you turn on like any form of damage, it's only cosmetic. It doesn't actually affect you. Tire wear might, but you're not going to be driving for long enough to even wear down the tires. It's not like I'm asking for the game to be more realistic. It's just to be more like a racing game. Like this is. It's a racing game that doesn't need rubber banding. You can do all of that and still have a pretty fun game. You can still do it and have a pretty challenging game. Actually, the class system does actually annoy me. But it offers unique experiences combined with rubber banding. So, it's whatever. But what I didn't like about the class system is how it made the races work. Ugh. I mentioned this earlier, but if you take in a Dodge Challenger, or a Challenger, or a retro car, or a retro muscle car to a race like this, it will pair you up against other retro muscle cars of the same index. And I'm like, but why? Why do it that way? Why not just pair me up with other A-class vehicles with a performance index of around within 5% of myself, or even 5% over? So I'd inevitably face off against other vehicles that are about 770 performance index, or even 750 performance index. It makes no sense. Their class system makes no sense. All these other fellas are super close to me. 762, 766, 758, and they're all performing way better than I do. Or they did, until I got in first. But I am not going to jinx that. See, I'm taking a lot of these corners correctly like I should be. But that's not what's keeping me ahead. It's my raw performance that's keeping me ahead. Meanwhile, if they get in front, I'm not winning this. Yeah, they're going to catch up in a second. Just watch. Just watch. That is quite the corner there that I didn't see coming. Yeah, look at that. They've caught up. Pure and simple. Now, if that fella wanted to and had to push for it, he would have rammed me off the road. Woo! Holy shit. Oh, wait a minute! You take a muscle car here in real life, you're ruining every part of the underside of the car. You're gonna need skid plates and everything. Rocks be hitting your oil can, fuel pump and everything. Jeez. Whoa! Clipped. This is honestly a fun gauntlet. It really is. Forza, when it performs its best, is really fun. The racing aspect of Horizon is just garbage. Because it's not even offering anything. Like, you can get a better racing experience in the motorsport section. However, they do the showcase events that are here are just fantastic. I think... What was the one we did last Forza stream? We did a big old showcase event last. Jet skiers. We did jet skiers. It slipped my mind. I actually have water here. So whilst I have a quick break, like, comment, subscribe, share. Affiliate links are all in the description. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the showcase event we did last stream wasn't even that good compared to motherfucking hovercraft in Horizon 4, or even the Flying Scotsman or that freaking Halo Warthog that we got to use. Those were all brilliant. Why can we not do over-the-top ones like that more often? Jet skiing is not over the top. Racing bikes is not over the top. It's cliched and not fun. Or, there's a fun aspect to it, but it's cliched to hell. think this time around we got to race a jet or something. I don't frickin' remember. Oh my goodness. This really is a gauntlet, huh? Yeah, RIP, the other side of this car when it's done. It has no skid plates or anything. Woo! Slide that booty. My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. Although with the accent, it sounds like I'm saying gills. My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. If it was the 1970s, my low-fat milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. Whoa! Hey, yo! Animals on the track, motherfucker! Jesus Christ. Now in 2023, it's, my vegan soy latte milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. My vegan soy latte brings all the non-binaries to the yard. Not a bad thing. It just shows that time has changed. Hey yo, there's so many! Well, there's so freaking... You better stay that far away. Sorry, Bob, your car's got a bit dirty. Damn. Oh shit. If I had hit that head on, it'd be game over. Although, to be fair, with the amount of bugs that Forza still had, I would have probably clipped through or come to a halt. Oh my god, concentration needs to happen. Oh my god. They should add features that were in Juiced. So if any of you remember Juiced, that PS2 video game, in the sequel you got the ability to stress out drivers. And you could do that by honking your horn at them and driving super close to them to annoy them. If you annoy a driver, their chances of making a mistake in the race goes up. But they can also become violent and try to ram into you. Oh, that was fun. Hey, yo! Oh my fucking god! So you're getting rammed, buddy. You're in my spot. Brigadoon! There we go, went all Scottish. Which now basically means I win. I think. I hope. Fuck. I don't want to go back sliding on this track. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, yo! No! Right in the fucking end, you cunt waffle! Fuck! I hope your mother has syphilis. Ah. Right in the fucking end! I'm not stopping. That was fucking unfair. I hit that flag. It's one of the few times that has actually happened in Forza, where I have touched a flag and it didn't register it. Look at how everyone's driving. They just took off like rockets. They're not meant to. So now we're going to go through that entire process again. Get out of here. No, I am not holding back. I'm going to eradicate them, and I would slash their fucking tires if I could. Those little cunt jockeys. And I mean the developers, because they're idiots. Who programs checkpoints that way? What's wrong with having an extra second added to the lap time? That's how it works! And now I get to eviscerate every single person in this game that gets in my way. Because this is no longer a case of just winning the race, it's a crush, kill, destroy. I'm gonna kill you until you're dead. Now I have to keep moving my head to check the map, or I can look backwards. Boop. So now it's going to be another 20 plus minutes of me driving in this race. I mean, I have to be driving because I'm in a car. I can't exactly get out and walk. Although that'd be fun. Walking simulator. Wait, that's Death Stranding. Walking simulator. Death Stranding's still pretty interesting from a game point of view. It's time for me to slip around the corner. Oh my goodness. Hey, get away from my backside, you punk! And I will purposefully blow soot in your window. There we go. Hey! Hey! Stop drafting me, you pricks! Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Okay, plugging in. There we go. I would be so salty if that happened at the end of the race. Please reconnect your controller. If you want to know something funny, if I had rewind on, not only would I get the same money as I would have won in the first place, but I would have been able to fix that mistake. I would have been able to rewind and go back through the checkpoint the way they wanted me to. I don't know why they expect you to go through the checkpoint correctly, considering everything else in the game cheats like fucking crazy. Like, Jesus. Woo. Woo, we saved it. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Hey, yo! Back off! Yeah, if you randomly stop in front of them, they're not going to slam the brakes on. They'll just keep pushing. And one thing I noted from Forza Horizon 4 is that the AI doesn't try to reverse. So if you somehow smack an AI driver, a bot driver, into a tree, they will not try to reverse. I can't remember if the same applies here. They may have updated it a little bit, but something I noticed, I think it was on stream, with one of the Horizon 4 episodes. We were doing a race and we knocked a driver into a house. Thankfully, you cannot ram through houses. So the driver came to a halt, but he wouldn't reverse. And off stream, I was able to replicate it one other time. And I purposefully lost the race to go back and check. And the driver was still trying to push through the house. They're only programmed to go from point A to point B at any cost. So if you I'm assuming it works in 5 as well. If you knock one off the road into a building or something, they will not try to get out of it. They will continue to try going forward, which is really annoying. Eat my dust, you smelly, ugly bastard! Yeah. See, my acceleration is not even... Look at that! They are not only matching me, but they're slightly faster than me on that freaking stretch of acceleration there. And if you know how muscle cars work, it's not that much of a difference between our performance indexes, and yet they can generate... They're still able to generate so much more power than me! Get out of here. Wow. Whew. The devs for this need to take a strong look at what they've been working on, or what they've been doing with this game, and think to themselves, hey, how can we improve this? There's always room for improvements in a racing game. Gran Turismo knew this on PS1, which is why the English release of the game is different from the Japanese release. Not only does it feature actual translated dialogue, but it has some bug fixes. So if you put up enough smoke on your car from like spinning the tires and that, it would slow the game down dramatically on the Japanese release. That bug got fixed for the English release, which shows that they cared enough to actually fix it. Polyphony Digital cares more for their content than anything else. Well, old Polyphony Digital did anyway. Now they've made the latest Gran Turismo online only. Even for single player. Which is honestly dumb. Yeah, look at how far ahead I am. If I missed a checkpoint now, I'd still end up in last place. Because the game is trying to be realistic, but at the same time not being realistic. It's not being realistic with the rules of racing at all. Which is confusing because it's realistic with graphics. And some of the things that you can do with cars in general. It's unrealistic to race a muscle car against a steam train. but it's also fun. So why have a half serious, half piss take of a game? I've never understood that. And even then, it still allows you to kind of professionally tune your vehicle and pick branded parts. So that this game is a mix. The game itself is confusing. The franchise is confusing. Where is my tissue? I need to blow my nose. Oh, good old single ply. You wipe your ass with it, you've no longer got tissue paper. You've got a soggy mess with your fingers going through it. Oh. Sorry about that. How are we all doing tonight, chat? And anyone that watches this back as a VOD and has gotten this far in, how are we all doing? Actually, I better double check the volume. I noticed that when I did the Fortnite stream, plus the Oddworld stream, that the quality was a bit poo-poo and ooga booga. We may be doing well now, but in like 5-10 seconds, that's all going to change. Or not. Yeah, like I was saying, the devs need to have a look at this. They need to have a look at the game in general and improve it. They almost have a serviceable game. Like, I could write down just how many issues I have with this game. But here's the thing, right? You keep coming back to it. You're like, maybe another go. It's one of these games that's just relaxing to... Hey, yo! Motherfucker! I just said relaxing. And that can have a context. It's one of those games where you can pop in, pick a car that you want to drive, and then just drive. But some of the criticisms is it's forcing all the social stuff down your throat. Even the small stuff like doing drift things and those flag posts. They're all really annoying. More so when you put a marker down and you're driving towards your marker, and then you suddenly trigger a speed zone or a drift zone. And then it changes your entire marker position. I'm like, what? Why? I'm trying to go from point A to point B. Even though I'm not a coder, I know how I would improve this game. And yet they're not going to. And it's not a new problem with Forza in general, or it's not a new problem. It's problems I've always had. And I know I'm never going to see them resolved. I'm never going to see them resolved or put into action. Never. But what Forza has going for it is the sheer amount of cars that you can drive. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. And when you're just driving, it's fantastic. You can easily put on your own music, sit in a car like this, and just drive slowly to wherever you're listening to. Motherfucker, you should have spun out from that. No more, Mr. Nice Guy. There's no way you could have boosted past me without using shenanigans. Oh yeah, one of the other things that Forza has going for it that's good are the events. I've said this before, but the events laps are very, very good. Like, they've got this thing in now where you can do a player-made event and you can win a vehicle for it. I'm like, that's fantastic. Why is my nose whistling at me again? God damn it. Sorry, chat, my nose has been all whistly and wheezy today. It wasn't like this earlier, it wasn't even like that on my walk. Hey! You sack of shit! Get back here! This is my first place, not yours. I don't allow cheaters to be in first. Which basically means if I drove against the devs, I'd be really pissed. Actually, no I wouldn't, no I wouldn't. They probably wouldn't use shenanigans to win races. Actually, that's something I very much enjoyed with Forza Motorsport 4. As you could drive and race against the developers of the game, and then you'd win prizes for it. That's a fantastic idea. Yeah, those were called unicorn cards, by the way. You could win specific unicorn cars from racing with the dev team. That was such a novel and great idea. Why did they not bring that back? Like, you made a community. Be a part of the community. Host weekly events. I even take on the social media team. If you're gonna have a game be more social, then why the hell are you not using it to be more social? Like, I don't get this. Playground Games has their own events in this, but I don't think you're actually able to race with the team and win prizes. Saved it. There are things I miss, and one of the things I would actually like to see is more customization. Like a solid 80 to 90% of tuning mods are Forza branded. Why not bring in why not bring in more body kits and more tuning parts like what Need for Speed does? Or did. They made their own parts and all that, which is fantastic. Forza copied that, I'm assuming. Yeah, Forza copied that from Need for Speed Underground, I believe. So yeah, they should really license out more tuning parts. That'd be a lovely addition. You'd have more customization, more replay value, more reason to go into the tuning page and be like, hey, I want to pick this JDM wing with this off-brand bumper, and that kind of thing. I'd love to see that kind of stuff. Because we're at a point now where the game is trying to be Need for Speed Underground 2. Why not just go the full yard and make a clone, but with all these events? all these events, all the amazing, amazing graphics, and then some. That's what Need for Speed Heat was missing out on. And I have nothing but love for these kind of racing games, where you can go in and just tune your car to your heart's content and be like, yo, let's tear it up. Dude. Whoa, that could have almost cost me the race. Hey, yo, somebody's right next to me, like, within farting distance. If you're within farting distance of my car, I'm gonna shove you in a fucking ditch and hope you never get out of it again. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm gonna slide. Is that a Chevelle? Is it a Chevy Chevelle? That's a 71 Mustang. Jesus Christ. Boy. If you didn't make such a dog water ass backwards game, I wouldn't have to complain. Also, in real world racing, you do get penalised for cutting corners. So that should be a feature. Actually, I'm pretty sure cutting corners is a feature in Motorsport 4, I believe. Motorsport 4, as you can tell, is the last Forza Motorsport game I played. After that, I switched to Horizon because I wanted a more fun aspect, but it was too different. I didn't enjoy it much. But I went back to Horizon 1 and it's still valid and pretty playable. It's still dog water tough though. You can see the rubber banding in Horizon 1, but it only gets worse from there. Cause I was doing this race with minis. There's a whole mini race. We're all using the same mini at the same performance index, the same power. And yet the opposition was like miles ahead. I'm like, what? What bullshit is this? Oh my goodness, I will just slide around the corners. I will slide around and have myself a good time. Oh, we are so going for a small drive after this. I don't care about the showcase anymore. I just want to go for a drive. And I don't mean a race drive, I mean a drive. We can go for a drive and just chill out. My voice is getting very dry now. And y'all have seen how much I've drunk. I've drunk a lot. Oh yeah, motherfucker! I see that, you piece of shit! You are not faster than me by that stretch! I know your tricks. I may be unhighly skilled, but there's no skill involved with what you're doing. Boy! If I had my way, I'd be kicking your teeth in for cheating. There we go, not guaranteed to slip. Nearly there, nearly there. I'm actually going to shift myself to the side just on the off chance that something happens. I'll stick myself up here until we're done. That way you should have a good clear view of the map. Keep your eye on the map. $92, oh my god. If I had understeered or oversteered, I would have lost it. How far? 5% left. Hey, yo, where the hell did you come from? I couldn't see the map. Oh, he just stuck his brakes on. I don't know why he would do that. Holy shit, that Mustang though! Jesus Christ. He is coming up quick and he should not be. Devs, I know about your rubber banding. Fuck it up. Look at that boy! Oh my god! It's the only time it's serviceable for me to put myself down. 1 second behind. 24 minutes! That's not that bad.
You're unbelievable, you know that? I pulled in all
Well, because I beat the cheating ass AI that's in this. Oh. Wait, that's all I get? Why would you get a racing car for doing a dirt event? Woo! Hey, yo, wait a minute. I wish I was still at level 69, just saying. Wait, I should have gotten 2 wheel spins for that, because you get a wheel spin for going up each level. Whoa, oh, come on. Really a fucking sandstorm. Oh wait, I got a wheel spin for finishing the event. Okay. Okay, this is where I put the volume down because that tornado. We're in a tornado, or dust tornado. And I don't mean the Yu-Gi-Oh card, but in a dust cloud or sandstorm or whatever. So I thought it would be appropriate to talk like this, and we can sit inside our vehicle and just do this. This is lovely. But yeah, that event wasn't challenging, it was just BS. It was BS because of all the rubber banding, but the game's pretty. The cars all handle well. Oh. Wow. Let's go take a picture, hopefully for the next thumbnail. Yep. Oh, that is honestly pretty cool, though. Mm. There we go. Look at that. That's a brilliant little thumbnail image. is way better than what I did earlier. The game, for the life of me, wouldn't smack this. The game, for the life of me, wouldn't put me in daytime. It really wouldn't. Oh, that brings me to an argument. Not an argument. A reason, an improvement. So back when I was actively playing Horizon 4, when you logged in, you'd be greeted with one of the seasons. So every few days, the season would change, right? Every few days, the season of the game would change. That's still the case now. But they went overboard with it, because sometimes when you'd log into you'd log into snow and rain. The rain is fine. The snow is not, because you'd have to reconfigure your vehicle for snow tires. And you'd have to adjust your suspension and all that so you didn't slide out. I suggested, very vocally, that the devs should allow you to pick which season you went into. Because the game's all super social, so it would only add to the social aspect as well. You'd connect with other players that are playing the same season as you. Or the same weather season, sorry. So if you wanted to exclusively drive on snow, then you could at any given time. That's more than possible. That is super possible, and I know it because of how the back end works. It's all synced up. And whenever you join an online game like I am now, you are connected to a server. And it's more than possible to have different weather types per server. The devs are obviously not going to go that far or put in the extra effort for it, and we know this. What the? We very much know this. Oh my god, I need to drive proper. I'm not gonna, since I'm chatting about, I'm not gonna go into manual because I'll just forget. What the? Fanny Schmeller. Jesus Christ, his name is Fanny Schmeller. Jesus. 10 points to Gryffindor! 69 points to Fanny Schmeller. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This should give you more creative control over what you do. That's just my 2 cents on a long-time player of the Horizon franchise that actually knows what the franchise needs. A lot of the times, some gamers and players and all that, they know what the game could use, but the devs will not implement it. But for Horizon 5, the snow isn't an issue. The weather's not... Ooh, wait a minute, that was cool. Surprisingly, the weather's not an issue this time around. The day to night is an issue. I want to drive in this. I don't want to drive in freaking pitch black. Which brings me on to another complaint, is the street races. So you can do Need for Speed style street races. But for whatever reason, they only happen at nighttime. Which is odd, because they're off the books street races. And the Horizon Festival can't exactly say no. They can't exactly do anything about it except report you to the authorities. That's all they can really do about it. They cannot ban you or anything. And even if you listen to the in-game radio, the street races are talked about, so they're known. They're just not Horizon sanctioned ones. So why nighttime only when the festival is 24/7 for a few weeks? I don't get it. I don't get it. So being able to switch between day and night for races, that's a game changer. Is this a danger sign? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Ooh, I'm shit. That wasn't even good enough to get 2 stars, are you kidding? Kangaroo, I'm bouncing up and down inside of you. For what it's worth, as a racer, Horizon does a pretty good job at the racing portion. Like, yeah, it's a racing game. You could drive on the road, you could drive on grass, you could drive on dirt. It's good at what it does, it's not got any janky physics to it. But for being a serious racer, not that it's ever claimed to be, as a serious racer, it's not very good. And it's not because of the open world aspect, it's because of all the issues I've mentioned beforehand. Issues that will never ever get fixed because the devs are a bit too lazy to put in that kind of effort. I don't see them doing that for Horizon 6. Like, I really don't. Jesus. One thing that I absolutely hate about this is the reviews for it. Ooh, level up, hell yeah. If you check out the reviews, none of them talk about the rubber banding. And when it comes to buying a game, it's the reviews that count. Like articles by IGN and Polygon and all that on Horizon 4 and 5, you will not find any of them talking about rubber banding. Because one, they've more than likely been told it'll be fixed. Which is basically dev speak for, yeah, let's cover our asses. Or they just didn't play it on a difficulty high enough, or play it to a point that the rubber banding was in effect or mattered. So there was reviews for other video games where the reviewer in question was caught out. Because there was this old ass MMORPG, and the guy basically said it was ass, and he had barely played it. The devs called him out on it, and he's like, yeah, I played through it. They looked at his account and were like, nah, you haven't played it. You've put like 2 hours into it, you've barely done the tutorial, so you're clearly full of shit. But in this day and age, you roll with whatever gets you the publicity. The reviews, that proper, full-on written articles, reviews, are going to talk about the biggest thing this game has. Graphics. It's a stunning, beautiful open-world racing game with a set of challenging events that will entertain all. Actually, I'm gonna back myself up on that. Let me pause this and find a review for Horizon 5. Bet you anything it's not gonna state anything about rubber banding. I will even link to said article in chat. I know mobile viewers may not be able to use the link, But and no, I'm only doing this out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, I can sit there. Forza Horizon 5 review by IGN. Forza Horizon 5 crosses the finish line. The bar for open world racing is again being raised. No, it's not. In so many different ways. The map of Mexico that's bigger, higher, and wildly more varied than any Horizon game yet. More one-off events deliberately designed to showcase Horizon 5 at its very best. Improved tools that allow us to build completely custom events. That I'll give it credit for that. I've seen some really, really creative stuff come out of the custom events. Focusing on Mexico being pretty. It's talking about graphics. The biomes. Draw distance, aka another part of graphics. There's not been any improvements to the Forza Horizon thing. One expedition has you racing through trees as lightning strikes the ground ahead. Correct. Horizon Arcade functions similar to Forza Online, but there's a greater variety of events. Horizon Arcade is annoying! I'm just pulling up to my safe house and it's like, Horizon Arcade will begin soon. Wait, what? IGN didn't fully play this! Oh, okay. Or the reviewer for IGN didn't play this fully. Because the only event they really talk about is the Lightning Strike one. Then there's the tiny stuff which still adds up. More intuitive card collection display, which lets you quickly buy multiple new cards. Wait, what? I didn't realize that, actually. Skip the menu shuffling in the dealership screens. A cute activity where you hide cars from your own garage for other players to find inside barns. Wait, what? No, that's not right. A cute activity where you hide cars from your own garage for other players to find inside barns you've discovered around the map. No, that's not how that works. You pull up to a barn that you've already pulled the car out of, and then you can stick one of your cars in it. That's not an activity. That's just a kind gesture. Which, admittedly, I've come to enjoy, actually. There's finally even the ability to toggle between opting for metric, but retaining the horsepower for power measurements, kilowatts, after vacuum cleaners. They don't go into too much depth of this. They're like, their main takeaway from this is graphics pretty, draw distance big, lightning strike event is cool, and garage. And also, here's what we said about Horizon 4. That's not a review, that's an overview. Okay, it's going into the story. Vast open world. Paradox of choice. No paradox of choice. Revel in the menus. Writing on the wall. Now I could care less. I've bored myself. Wow. Sorry, chat. I went and bored myself reading reviews. Yeah, the proof's in the pudding. Wait, what? We got a car. Oh, the Type D. Nice. I know that all Union Type D's out of my garage. Doesn't Jay Leno own that car now? Wait, we got a manufacturer bonus. Hell yeah. One of the things I like is when you collect cars. When you collect cars, if you collect enough of one particular manufacturer, you will get a bonus. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But yeah. I went on a rant about this when I was playing Horizon 4. And I openly pointed out that none of the reviews that I was reading at the time had pointed out things like rubber banding, things wrong with the game. Because when you're reviewing a game, wait, what the hell was that thing? What? When is this here? Either way, I'm doing this. Bonk. Oh, that's not even new. I've done this before. Yeah, one of the things I had pointed out, or one of the things I pointed out is that no one was really talking about any of the cons to the game. So in my case at the time, it was rubber banding. The auction house was a disgrace. The auction house was easier to use in 4, but the ability to sell vehicles to make a profit on them was tied to your tuner and painter level. Now, that in theory, that doesn't sound bad, but your tuner and painter level requires you to sell a whole boatload of skins. You have to get a bunch of downloads on your tuning setups and skins that you make. And at that point in time, you were not getting any downloads. Based on the fact that you had to be ready with a tuning setup for the new car, or a new skin for the new car. So if your tuning level, if your tuner or painter level didn't level up, you were stuck at the default of garbage money for the vehicle that you were trying to sell. I don't know why I'm in this menu. I should be driving. It's a driving game. Do some driving. But yeah, I had issues with Horizon 4's method of the auction house, along with the weather and rubber banding, but that was really it. And it's kind of the same here. I don't know how. Oh, fuck off! I hate Horizon Arcade. I hate all this kind of stuff. I just want to pull up and drive without interruptions. Idiots will pull up and be like, "Hey, go solo." But yeah. What I'm gonna do is, over time, I'm going to do more streams based around the stories. Because we still have the test driver stuff. We have this to finish. Wait, I thought we finished that. Oh no, we didn't. It's entirely optional. Yeah, test driver stuff. Lucha de Carretas. I finished that. I think. No, I didn't. So we have a lot of story stuff to finish. Now that my rage and reviling has subsided somewhat for the game, so I can continue to make somewhat regular content on it. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I have a surprise for people. Starting next week. I also have a major surprise and shake-up for later on in the year. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know who you are. You know about this. And yes, I am actually teasing something very, very big happening. But yeah. Next week, I'm going to trial something next week and see how we get on with it. Why am I out of focus? Back and focus. Yeah, good. Next week, I'm going to trial something entirely new. Something full of color. All will be revealed soon. Except I'm going to be telling a certain someone, about it after stream. Hopefully, what I'm planning works out. It's going to be super colorful. But yeah, tomorrow, what we playing tomorrow? Life is Strange 1, Episode 1. That's tomorrow, I think. Is it? No! Persona tomorrow. Then Life is Strange 1, Episode 1. Then Friday, me and my partner will be on Fortnite Community Night as well. So there's that. Alright. Alright. That's going to be it for now. As always, if you've enjoyed yourself, like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on that notification bell so you're notified whenever I stream or upload or post in the community tab. If you want to support the channel more so, you can use the affiliate links in the description. Code GTARAJ at checkout to save 10%. All of the links are tracked. So if you buy something with my link, I will earn a small commission on whatever you buy. I'll get a small kickback. I think the terminology is commission. I don't quite remember. Anyway, if you want to support the channel that way, you can. If you want to support the channel by being a member, click the join button. There's 2 videos up there for channel members. Hopefully a 3rd one this week if I can find time to edit. And I've seen the footage. It's I've already got started on editing it, but the footage, oh boy, is painful. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone that tunes in as a VOD. Take care. Pardon me. I know, CJ.